Utah casinos and resorts. It is the Rangers and Diamondbacks. Rangers have won 3 straight on the road and trying today.
A start last time out, coming off the IL, and he was...
Well, Doug Mathis, pitching coach, has been at the core of all of...
Doing at the plate. When you look at the rookie offense since August 5th, Woodward, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and toss it.
At second, and then it's Adolis Garcia and right. Peters, low.
Start of the season and his second start since coming off the IL. He was for the Arizona Diamondbacks this afternoon. In the outfield left to right, it's the pitcher this afternoon, Dalton Varsho.
Leote in yesterday's game. I mean, I guess it comes down to what? Exit velocity.
That's a home run at Angel Stadium and Progressive Field in Cleveland.
Visualize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nick Ahmed, long throw in time. He shows off from deep in the hole there. Now Adolis Garcia. So now the pitch to Adolis. Side. It hasn't had a chance to get a hunt on the ground. Ahmed's going to have to hustle it. He does. 4 losses already. They're 44 games back to the Giants.
Today it'll be his 9th start of the season, his 2nd since coming off the...
Hope the idea. His first offering. Catches a corner. And maybe even the 2-pitch at bat helps is Rojas. He sneaks one in there for a little while. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Marte.
Farm Bureau Insurance. DJ Peters is in left. Leonardo Taveras.
Then we'd only come to find out a little later that he was
at the very beginning of the year.
And that'll be an easy play for Taveras there in the top of the during the cage work and whatnot, and bring it onto the field up there, which is, well, that's got to be pretty exciting when you get to this level.
And when you believe in something, you're more likely to go ahead and get those results. You don't have full buy-in. You're asking for trouble, I think.
OPS, he's been very good. Jose Trevino managed to get both of them in the same picture at the same time. And that one is gone.
With 8 home runs allowed.
And he'll settle.
And with him today, if you may have noticed that the first...
And the 2-1 from Arihara. Wants it, picks it up and throws on the run.
That you're just happy to get the 1 out, and Jose Trevino.
8 years in the big leagues with the Cubs, Pirates, Reds, and Phillies. 2-pitch. And a leaping effort by Peters, but it's off the... And Varsho...
He could not.
Hope. You figure this is a spot where you kind of catch your breath. It's 2-1. And that is in the air.
It looked like that might have been the split finger and just dropping straight down.
For Arihara.
Yes. And hit that sprint.
In the area, and Yanni Hernandez.
Game, it got me thinking. I know the Blue Jays had kind of the first season, right? It's like a pretty big deal. I mean, in Toronto, it just has a different feel anyway.
It's definitely good. And Ahmed takes care of.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time to go. I think they're all throwing it. He said he hit a home run in batting practice yesterday.
Yeah. That's a big payoff pitch here. And Arihara slashes that one.
I just couldn't do it.
Ahmed covers the ground, takes care of our backs.
The 3rd, and we've seen players come and go and then come back like that is just trying to get back on the field and can't stay on there.
In fact, we were talking. I have to look away. I don't know. It feels weird.
2-pitch, breaking ball. Oh, will race to the bag himself, and that. I believe that's the case. I'll have to double check success.
It could also be that the 40 home run number.
Sky Dome was opened in 1989.
He's hit 34 in his age 40 season.
2-1 to center field, and Taveras. Second time through the order now. And he takes center field. That one gets down and rolls. That's a stand-up trip.
Even a play that he didn't have to slide. Hitters, especially a guy like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
You know, on base, maybe scoring. Little chopper, third base. That will get it done.
Them have been strikes.
Or rather, the Rangers got to run back. 1-2 pitch. And that second inning. First pitch he saw. Here's a 3-2. 2-out single. What a great couple of at bat. Had Ahmed nearly over at third. Let's see.
That was close.
Peters with a bluff, and this one lined over first. That's his third triple of the season.
Both him and Peters had some running to do in 2017.
On the run, Ahmed, the throw, not in time.
We've talked about this all year long. The hustle second, average sprint speed for Solak second on that one. That is elite level.
Into the damage. One away.
Luke Weaver almost single digits. He had a couple of outs.
1-1. The second is not in time.
We're going to pull his foot away, and then the tag misses him in the
3-1, and that is high, ball 4. And a stolen base. It
looked like he should have been out, but he got his hand in there. Great job.
Well, it would be for the Rangers.
Yep.
3 runs already across. So there's a swing and a miss. Sorry, Harcher,
who has hit a grand slam.
Down.
2 pitchers have 2 grand slams.
And winning.
Of course.
2 low will feed Arihara. 3 runs.
And
little tapper out in front of the plate. The bottom of the 4th inning.
Have some innings under their belt that you can push a little bit.
Oh, he's striking.
To go at the trade deadline as to where we see it right now, and that's not the culture they're trying to create.
Baseline, and that'll be playable down.
There's a Zion. You know what I mean? Just
College superstar. It's probably going to be a couple years.
To just prevent teams from either moving all their players or we're interested in our draft, and especially in the offseason. That's right, they win the World Series and they stink the next year.
And Arihara back to work. Outs. That's low. 2 balls and.
But it would be nice to see him get through.
Barris looking up, and that one is out in Arizona. But
been an issue at Minute Maid Park in the past.
But I felt like it was below the line. 1 strike pitch to second, throws to first for the out. The throw back.
You get there pretty easily. As a pinch hitter.
By Solak, and they throw out. Takes low for a ball. Dennis Santana has been losing. Backs haven't had a lot of success this year at home or on the road. Off pitch in the dirt.
Nope. He does not want to talk to him at all.
Has come on in this 5th inning for the Rangers. On the corners for Cattell. That one to center field, and right there for it is.
Take a look at the numbers for Jake Faria.
First pitch, that one angling over from second is Rojas.
925 is the OPS, the on base.
Faria's a pretty good sized dude.
Tonight they got the key hits, but
soft flare out to center field.
Your fastball that's elevated, and like he just got on.
And about the crowd yesterday, a little better than 80.
Sure, that was actual attendance.
It's a good question. It's a good question. I wonder if the folks there appreciated that out. Bouncer foul. Pitch of this at bat to Solak, and he says it foul again.
And I believe still 7.
That hardly seems possible.
Every year, more home runs than strikeouts.
And again, low at first, 1 out. Solak is
absolutely allow them to compete. And then when they're 10 years old and letting them go through.
3-2. That was maybe the coolest thing I've seen in a 3-2 pitch. And Solak hammers that one foul. 3-2. The side of the infield, and that one playable.
To beat out an infield single, and here he comes again. Now it helps a little. Same thing.
Well, he could have made that trip nearly. And Faria off the plate, ball 1. That pitcher spot.
So that means the Kohei Arihara.
That is ball 4, and the bases.
Sir,
my guess would be
it's the greatest achievement of any relief pitcher.
Pitch, and that indeed could be 2. It will not. Love to add a little more to their lead. And left, and it's off the fence. So in that lead now. This afternoon, where the Rangers have a 5-2
season, 44th game on the year, 3.94 ERA.
Could identify as like really critical. DJ Peters in the 4th inning. on his birthday. It was back in 2011. 8 pounds. That one to third. A nice play made by Van Meter.
Oh, they both tripled in the fourth, as we showed you. Arihara, 4 2/3. Numbers on the season for Cotton. This will be his fourth.
Well, Van Meter, this is for 50 game. Long strike. 1-1. And that one in the air. Just
Days apart.
left side of the infield. Hernandez.
Tough break for Jarrell Cotton. He got some pretty weak. My idea. They just gave it in. Yeah. No. Only run 2 countries deep. I wish.
And the flip to second. Not in time.
And steps on the bag. He does get there.
The scorebook. And very quickly now to out coming into play today. And who knows what. To the plate. RBI single.
You'd love to see him catch it and record the out.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
They don't have that extended time in the bigs where they're not quite.
The strikeouts came in 38 innings.
Nervous at the moment. Well, Sittinger is the 4th pitch. Heading foul. Long run for everybody involved. And Cubs have both used middle, out at second, and then on to first.
Infielder standing on the bag at second and fielding.
And now here comes DJ Peters. Head is there. Throws him out at first.
As the batting average against 7 home runs allowed, you're going to see a 14 fastball.
And first pitch, a swing and a miss. 2-1 pitch, and that's Hernandez, pretty sure hands. And he back in the division, but 2.5 back of the Red Sox current. It's his first appearance in the series.
Before.
Okay.
So maybe they even made up the origin. First R. There is a second R.
Listen, Stanford.
There's only 1 R.
1-2 to Tavares. That's a little visit to the mound.
No, I mean it's yeah. So mad props to Doug's dad for sending us that.
It turned into such a great coach. The more experiences that you can get.
Shot.
And I think MY could do it if he wanted to. I think it's
Barry Bonds standing around a batting cage working with a guy.
Well, and in talking about.
Well, that's going to do it for Josh Sborz. He's put a couple
over now out of that Ranger bullpen. It'll be his 58th game of the year in ERA.
And Carson Kelly. They're looking to take advantage of some of the power there. 11 to the dirt. And an underhand feed to second. It off. And Nick Solak and Yanni Hernandez. Total of 4 hits in the bad angle out there by has a leadoff double.
Come in first and then not enough time to recover as it gets.
All right, so a good placed Rojas over to third.
Right now, if he doesn't walk, he's looking to find a way to.
Yeah, there's something about just a run that issued a walk, and it will get the runners up. And so Solak at second base. 2-0. And then comes low. Solak right.
And we just saw Jose Trevino get a little irritated by
0-2 field, and that one's going to bounce over the wall and stop at third.
And this was on an 0-2 pitch for.
Well, a tough go for Widener.
7th game of the season for.
And Leote could just about ice it. He knows at third base, and this is short. And these last couple of days, that much more up the middle. That's a tough play. Isaiah Martin would be amazing.
Patton, he's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, split finger, and everyone.
And he takes off the plate. Ball 1. Interesting. Fair ball, low. Bullpen is going to get the win. That is just if somebody else pitched more effectively. Another bounce.
You don't think so?
I feel like it's always like the next.
But I am clinging.
Patton's 1-2. A swing and a miss. Boy, he was off 7 games back coming into play today. So the Rangers.
Games now for the Diamondbacks. Have to offer him back to the team that you selected him from. But first he.
But tracked down on the warning. 4th inning. And he hit the show. 2 gone. So here, I got a woo from somebody in the crowd.
Oh,
Off to Gus. And a nice play.
how do you feel? You feel like it's going to happen?
Now, wait a minute. You're right. Yeah, he did it. 2018.
But here's the great thing about Kellis compared to the other.
Really interesting. As of now, one is gone.
He's had it over the years.
Foul tipped in the count. 1. Gives it a look. They've walked more than they've struck out in a game. For that matter, offensively.
Oh, offensively. Sorry.
Recently.
So not only has it happened once this year,
2-2 from Evans. Flared into left field. Base hit. First pitch to him, and that's off the plate. Ball 1. Right field, and that one bangs off the. It's a run in. Long.
down on the zone.
At first base, and so
Going through, and it leads him to not be surprised when.
Certainly a great experience for him, and you love having guys that you could.
All right, Carson Kelly.
Oh, I was thinking.
Low makes the play in Arizona, and they've won 4 straight road games on this. Coming up right after these words.